Hey, welcome in. Well, it looks like Fox News' ratings have been taking a beating following their election night coverage and subsequent coverage since, which is making a lot of Trump voters not very happy, and just conservatives in general not very happy. Now, in a little bit of defense, I mean, like the primetime shows, Tucker, Hannity, Ingram, they do take the irregularities and the election lawsuit seriously, but the company line seems to be they've just caved into that it's a foregone conclusion, and they're as a company, they're not taking the same things that a lot of people are taking very seriously. And of course, there is in reality some pretty big irregularities and votes just being found out of nowhere. Votes on memory sticks that didn't get tallied, that sort of thing. But anyway, a lot of Trump supporters are not happy at all. And here's the headline. Fox News ratings tank after election night, down nearly 40%. Now, there's going to be a little bit of decline after an election, of course, but that's a lot. What does it say here? It says, while no one was... What does it say here? It says, while no one was declared president on election night, the clear winner was Fox News, with 14.1 million viewers during prime time, compared to 9.4 for CNN, 7.6 for MSNBC. They swept the show, but it qualifies it. The total number of viewers who turned in over the course of the whole evening was 56.9 million, which is actually down 20% from the 71 million viewers who watched in 2016, and below the 66.8 million who watched in 2012. So they were already down on election night. And probably in part due to, Crowder got something like 8 or 9 million viewers, Louder with Crowder, on election night on his live stream. So there's competition online that's been cutting into it, obviously. But anyway, since the election night, people weren't very happy about calling Arizona so early either. They didn't like that. So since the election, things have gone downhill. It says here, after stirring controversy by calling Arizona for Biden far before any other outlet and drawing the ire of many Trump supporters for other on-air decisions, Fox News has hemorrhaged viewers. According to Nielsen TV ratings, Fox's core programs have shown a substantial drop in viewership since election night. Here's the percentage of viewers each anchor lost from November 2nd to November 11th. Cavuto, 40%. I thought the way that he shut down the press secretary there when she was talking about the voting irregularities and possibilities of fraud, I thought that was disgraceful. That's censorship. Anyway, Brett Baer, 40%. Martha McCallum, 40%. Laura Ingraham, 36%. Hannity, 33%. Tucker, 29%. Those are big drops. I'm not sure that you can say that's just the election being over, especially when Trump is contesting it. Like, there's a lot of news going on. But it feels like, there is more competition, and a lot of people decided they don't quite trust Fox anymore. And when we're talking about competition, you can see here, Newsmax. Newsmax again beats Fox Business, CNBC in ratings. And I haven't watched Newsmax yet myself, so I really need to check it out to see what it's all about. It says Fox News viewers appear to be deserting the network in droves as they tune into Newsmax TV. Now, this is from Newsmax.com, so just keep that in mind. It says, during Wednesday through Friday last week, Newsmax TV led Fox Business and CNBC in all key day parts. So, and that's Fox Business, not the main Fox channel. It says Newsmax is also seeing a terrific surge across its media properties, starting with its cable and satellite news channel. OTT viewership of the channel is also up on devices like Roku, YouTube, and Xumo. The company also saw over 500,000 downloads to the free Newsmax TV app, and earlier Tuesday hit the top 3 position in rankings for downloads on iPhone. So that's a lot. That's a lot. And you can see here, here's Newsmax, there's Fox Business, there's CNBC, and it's beating them all day long. We should mention Parler as well, actually, because Parler has had millions of new downloads of the app and new users since the election. And that's mostly people leaving Twitter and Facebook after the censorship of the New York Post story about the Biden emails, which was quite disgraceful. Quite disgraceful. Just going to interrupt for 1 second to say, if you like this content, subscribe so you can see more. Thanks a lot. And there's OAN as well, One America News, which I also haven't watched that. It's something I also need to check out. And this is from Business Insider, and apparently they don't like OAN. Trump favorite One America News has been called paid Russian propaganda. This is what happened when I watched it for a week. So we're not going to read this whole thing because when you see, paid Russian propaganda in the headline, what does paid Russian propaganda mean? That probably means it's not paid Russian propaganda. Apparently everything is these days anyway. Everything is. You can't find your car keys? That's Putin. But apparently they're also doing quite well as well. But actually, let's just take a quick look here. So paid Russian propaganda, where did they get that from? After seeing the network clash with MSNBC, host Rachel Maddow, who called it paid Russian propaganda. That's right. She's the one who said that Russia was going to turn off the power in winter, that everyone was going to freeze to death. So, okay. Well, it must be true then if Rachel Maddow said it. And just to end this off, what does it say? It says that among cable news, business, info networks, OAN ranked as the 4th highest service in that genre, behind Fox News, MSNBC, and CNN, beating out big names like CNN Headline News, Fox Business, CNBC, BBC World News, Fusion, and Bloomberg. And that was actually back in March 2019. So that was a year ago. Anyway, let's finish off this article here. The fact that viewers appear to be leaving Fox News in droves is likely a good thing. So much has been written about the media's involvement in this year's election results. And if that's true, America may be better off listening to other sources. Yeah, and Fox News did just go with everybody else. With the regular narrative from CNN and MSNBC, they did do that right off the bat. So I understand why Fox News viewers were angry, especially, and I've said this in other videos, the lawsuits are real. This involves real lawyers, real laws, real judges, real lawsuits. The fact that Fox as a company, as an organization, doesn't seem to be taking that seriously, especially when you saw, Cavuto cutting off Kayleigh McEnany like he did. It's not a good look. I just don't think so. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. If you just like to listen, there's the podcast. It's on pretty much every platform, including iTunes. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.